Capricorn, I did your entire reading and it didn't record. It's funny, but everything's still here, so I can, it was really good, but then I was like, well, maybe it was stuff I needed to work through, and it was. We have very similar energy. I have a Capricorn rising, so yeah, that was interesting. Anyway, I would like you to like, subscribe, and comment. If you feel free to feel moved enough to make a donation, I am on the Cash App. I'll have that in my comments. No pressure though. No pressure, bro. Strong as a mother. So when I was, I guess, meditating on your energy, I was like, okay, earth sign. So how do we talk to an earth sign? We talk about science. Science is grounding, very grounding. Even though I feel like it's the smallest part of the umbrella, a very small part of the umbrella, but I'm glad people are doing it because, you know, it opens people up to everything. We don't know everything. One of the first things is we don't know everything. Started with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Lacking of balance, lack of organization, poor financial decisions. This was the worst part. The rest of the reading was amazing. Biting off more than you can chew and having poor concentration. If you have any question at all in your mind, the answer is yes, because we have a yes card, yes, yes, maybe. For your action, hurry up. There's exciting times coming. Travel freedom, holiday romances, taking off, gaining momentum, thinking on your feet. Your hard work is paying off. You're getting results. So the book that I'm reading is I Know What to Do. I'm not reading a book. I'm listening because I don't have time to read anymore. But I know what to do, so why don't I do it? Well, he talks about goals and how we're like, well, I'm going to go run a marathon. In his case, he does something with paddling. I forgot, but he does this marathon with paddling. It's so many miles in 18 hours. So he gets all excited and he gets in his gear, and he set a time limit on how far he can go for how long on one particular day to train, and then the waves were out of control. The winds were against him. And he was like, well, I'm not going to hit my goal, so I'm going to stop. So he suggested to have mini goals. Say if you want to lose 50 pounds, you don't want to look at that end result. You want to look at your daily. Today I'm not going to eat a donut. Today I'm going to run or walk 30 minutes. Maybe it's 20 minutes. Maybe it's 10. But the daily habits to the goal. And then having a goal board, having a vision, planning the vision, writing the vision, and seeing the vision every day. Because what can stop you is other people's energy, other people's agendas, other people's ideas. I stopped asking people advice a long time ago because, first of all, if they're judging you, basically they're not doing the work, because nobody would judge if they knew that we're all going through what we're going through. Because everybody's going through it. Everybody has some level of pain. Some are more than others. but it's all by design. Some people might find it really hard to open the door and go outside. Other people might not be able to bungee jump. And I say this because I went bungee jumping. And I swear I thought I was going to die. Everything in my body until I jumped off that ledge was literally telling me I was going to die. My heart rate went up to the point where I had pain. And I was like 20. And some people have heart rate and that pain trying to walk out that front door. It's all the different levels of what our north and south node, what our brain, back to the science, what our brain will allow us to do based on what things that have happened to us and how we perceive things. So it's not about tarot. It's not about these cards that some people think are demonic or whatever, if that's even a word. It's just about how it is. And in this case, your energy is reading that you're ready to move, but you're still lacking a balance. And you've been craving this balance forever, because I've been doing these readings for months now. Hastiness, speed, progress, movement, action with the Eight of Wands. Lack of balance, lack of organization, poor financial decisions, biting off more you can chew with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Connecting to the earth reminds me that abundance is unlimited. There is enough for everybody. Nobody needs to be squashed for anybody to rise. People who are judging don't understand that. What they want to do is they want to pull you to a point where to make them feel more comfortable. How is that okay in any tradition? Well, to make myself feel better, I'm just going to go ahead and pull you back. Because if you're taking that energy and putting it on that, how are you supposed to heal this? This. So much to this. So much to this. Got the Empress. Big old yes card. Pregnancy, fertility, motherhood, sensuality, nurturing, creativity, beauty, femininity, nature, harmony, art, healing, love, union, synthesis. How I just saw that is hilarious. Synthesis. It's just synthesis. Synthesis? So what is a thesis? So a thesis is what we come up with, right? Based on what we've seen. Based on how we see it is what we're going to come up with. I remember when I lived at a city when I was, I guess 18, 19. I love that city. I still love that city. And I see it back to the way I originally saw it when I first fell in love with the city. But and when I was 18, 19, when I lived there and I had to work there and I had to pay my own way to be there, all of a sudden, because I guess I wasn't doing what I love to do, all of a sudden I saw the trash and I saw the mean people and I saw the people who were, begging, and I saw all those things. And then I was like, when I was a kid, I loved this city. And now when I go to that city, I see it as, I love that city. And I bet you I could work in that city and still love that city. But it's whatever frequency, wherever you're thinking, say that it's like levels, wherever level you're thinking on is what you're going to see. So if you just bring up the thinking level with affirmations, meditation if you're depressed, because that popped up, depression. If you bring up the how you're seeing it, you'll see it that way. So, somebody said in that book, so does that mean that all I have to do is create a goal and see it and I'll make it happen? And he said, well, not overnight, but if you're seeing this goal and then all of a sudden your cortisol levels aren't down where they were with, oh my God, the world is trashy, dirty, people are nasty, and they're doing nasty things and they're mean, and that's a high cortisol level. That's a terrifying place to be. So if you bring it up to, no, most people are good. There's a country song that says that. Most people are good. I believe most people are good. I love that song. I think that's Luke Bryan. I don't know. I believe most people are good. I believe most things are good. I believe most things are working in my favor. I believe that, I'm not making this stuff in my head, and that this could be, I could do it. And just because multiple people in your life have told you that you couldn't, just remember it's just because they couldn't. And so they need to pull you back down where you can see them. I'm not going to say they're trash, but they're going to pull you back down where you can see the trash. This reading's turning out to be better than the one that I didn't record. Meant to be, on purpose. Not my doing, because I only have so much time today. Continued growth, material comfort, status, social standing. Social standing, okay? So when I decided I wasn't going to see the trash anymore and to kind of hop out of that, I was lonely. I was very lonely. But alone. Maybe not lonely, just alone. Are you lonely or are you alone? Just alone, but not lonely. Because I wasn't lonely, because I had a mission. It's like, this cannot be how I'm supposed to be treated. This cannot be how people see me, that they think that they could treat me that way. This just can't be. Because nobody would put all this here for somebody to be treated like that. And so I was like, I have to level up. I have to get out of this. I have to become. And then that's when I figured it out. The levels. I didn't figure it out. And somebody else taught me, I'm sure. With all the books that I listen to and read. So social standing. What do you want? I see a beautiful home. Maybe that's it. I'm not sure if I said it in this reading. Some people can't even get out their front door because of all the things that have been pushed on them. And other people find it hard to say bungee jump. Because I did that, and I felt like it almost killed me. My body was like, no, don't do it. And both of them are real. Both of them are just as much real. Jumping off a building and knowing that you're going to be extremely safe attached to a bungee cord, and the odds are extremely well that you're going to be fine. Or, walking on those things way up in the air where you might fall, but you're not going to fall to the ground. You got the harness, you got all that on. Some people can't even get out their front door. Some people, if you know them, you're super proud that they got out of bed that day. And that was just as hard as the bungee jumping. to them. But it's all the same pain. Queen of Swords, thoughts dominates feelings, perspectiveness, keen insight, fair, judgmental, right decisions. Now is the time to stand up for yourself and be clear about your wants and needs. There is something happening in astrology right now that if you actually do your goal board and keep your eyes on your goal, just like driving, is it motorcyclists? They have to look forward like all the time, because our cars are actually designed to kind of make sure we stay in a line. But on a motorcycle, if your thoughts go, kind of your body will go, and it'll go the other way. You might end up in a tree or in some girl in a, like, next to you that you were checking out, or guy, and you could just, and goals are the same. If you're not on the path and not focusing on the path, and you got to break them down into little bits daily. What am I doing daily? Boom, boom. It looks like you got it, because what you're doing is new job, self-employment, building business, trade, reputation, craftsmanship. I love craftsmanship. Just making sure it's just, when I was painting pictures, that's where I saw that I really like my craftsmanship. Not with everything. Some things I could care less. But if you think about painting a picture, if I see a beautiful, I don't know, landscape scene, whatever you would call it, if it has wires for telephone or with cable now, whatever it is, I'm not going to paint that in my picture. I might add something, like a tree, flowers here that aren't there because, it's beautiful, but it's not spring. It'd be prettier in the spring. Change the colors of the tree leaves to fall via, whatever you're thinking. Staying on that path. Being able to paint your own picture. And when you have the goal, is the goal going to just come true overnight? No. But your cortisol levels and everything, if you're out of that trash mode, is going to bump up and be better. I'm trying to figure out what I said in the old one versus the new one. Is what it is at this point, but hopefully you guys get something out of this. Knight of Pentacles. This is you, Capricorn. Patience, perseverance, unexpected sources of income and money. Time heals all wounds. Reliable, patient, conventional, trustworthy, hardworking. Someone who perseveres to reach a goal. Keep your blinders on. The Star in reverse. And then here we go. Because of somebody else's energy, because this is your goals. I feel like this is your goals. This is what you're dealing with. This is the action that you're taking with the hard work paying off. This is what's in the back of your mind. Hopelessness, despair, focusing on the negative, lack of faith, lack of inspiration, lack of creativity, boredom, monotony. Yeah, that's monotony. The Two of Pentacles. I want to find it in the big card so I can show it, because it's really cool. There's a lot to say about a lot. I don't like the Ten of Pentacles here at the end in reverse. You don't want to go down that path. You don't want to, so the cycle, right? You need to learn and get out of it. Not screw up and redo it. Because what's coming if you go the wrong way is unexpected changes, financial disaster, bankruptcy, huge losses, lack of motivation, problems with large corporations or government. Okay, I said it. I didn't want to put it out there. I don't want to put it out there. The Knight of Swords. But you're moving. Queen of Wands. 10 of Cups. There's your card. This is about you, Capricorn. Got a Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You just want to hide from it, but you just want to take it. But you can't. And that's why you're doing the work. And that's why you're going to break the cycle. I have to find this card for you. Because it's the decision card. What is your decisions? Your decisions are about you and doing this thing. I love it. Okay, so as you're juggling, which is what happens, as you're juggling the things that you think you want, or the things that you do want, in the background, you're on the land, right? You're worried about all the issues, all the worries, to keep roofs over heads, basically. Keep things right in your world, whatever you think right is, right? And then in the background, that's your emotions. That's the ocean. You see these two, like, ships just trying to keep themselves afloat? Yeah. That's kind of how it is when they're doing okay. No, the one is broken. The one is going under. It could be depicted as people are, if you let your true self emerge, what you have inside, they're going to be not enjoying, and you're worried about that. Or it could be that while you're juggling this, that's on the back burner. And it could be two choices, multitasking, weighing many options. For your dice, what came out was the 6th house. Work and service. I should know that by now. And then Neptune. Might want to look into Neptune. Idealism, illusion, surrender, transcendence, spirituality. And that's where depression was again. So we got depression here 3 times. Okay, so what is depression and how can we get out of it? Breaking the cycle. Vitamin D. Eating things that are alive. And I don't mean go eat something that's really like, well, sushi. Seven of Wands in reverse. Protecting against competition. Who are you competing against? Isn't this just about you? I guess in business, we're always competing in business. All right, I'm not reading about it. I know exactly what's happening here. You want the 10 of Cups. You're head over heels. You're going to get it. This is the 10 of Cups. Everybody's happy. You can't make everyone happy, especially if they're on that low frequency trash level. You're never going to make those people happy. The only thing that you can do is get happy. Yeah. The only thing you can do is get happy and hope that they see it and they maybe follow suit. Got 5 of Wands again. Worried about what everybody else is doing. Rivalry, obstacles. They're just doing that for sport. Because they're bored, because they're not doing the growth. If you do, keep your eyes on the goal. And don't worry about what everybody else is doing and thinking. And you will have your star, which is right now hopelessness, despair, focusing on the negative, lack of faith, lack of inspiration, lack of creativity, boredom. It'll turn to hope, recognition, inspiration, creativity, calm. Calm. There's a reason why our body puts us in a depressive state, because you have so much cortisol like running through you that it doesn't have a choice but to be in a lower state. The only way to do that is to level up and see things on that higher state. And it's lonesome, but it's not lonely until you meet the people that are up there, and then you're just like, oh, it's almost like you're in a staircase for a minute, and so you feel really alone. But then when you get to open that door that some people are afraid to go into, when you get to open that door and you're like, oh wow, you're awesome, you're here, you're here, you're here, oh my gosh. And then until the universe tells you, you know, that isn't good enough, or that isn't where you're supposed to be, you might have to end up in the staircase again. But climbing stairs and being in a cycle are two different things. Faith in the future, happiness, promise, help. The universe shows me that I can have faith in my dreams. What are your dreams, Capricorn? Go get them.